What's up guys, Evander here back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you just how easy it is to install EVBase's fog light trim covers. As you can see here, I've already applied them on the driver's side. These are made of ABS and they just stick on right here around your fog light. Yet again, this Juniper gets the Sporty treatment. We gave it the Sporty bumper. Now we've got these Sporty fog light covers, and on the back side we had some rear bumper Sporty stuff too, but we're sporting the hell out of this thing. So if you're interested, link in the description below. Be sure to use RedKnave20. It helps support the channel and it saves you guys at least 20% off, usually more. But it's going to give you the most bang for your buck. So thanks again for using my link. So these are made of ABS and they come in the Fang version, which is what this piece is, or you can get it without the Fangs. I think it looks cooler with the Fangs. It's only about $100 before the discount, so probably in the $80 range, but very simple to install. Let me hop over to the passenger side, give you some tips and tricks on how to make sure this is a successful installation. All right, before we install these, I recommend you take them, hold them up, A, to figure out which side they go on, and B, to kind of get a feel of where these are going to sit, because we need to clean and sanitize wherever these are going to lay. So once you get a feel of that, get your 70% isopropyl. You can get this practically anywhere for just a few bucks. Target, I think, has it for really cheap. Put it on a microfiber towel, and wherever those fangs landed, give that a nice, good scrub. Get all the grease, grime, dirt, you know what, off of the vehicle, because if it's going to adhere, we can't have any dust on this. Okay, once that is clean, they provide you with some adhesion promoters. They gave me 3 for some reason. I already used one on the other side, but I guess I'll just use both of these on this side. And we're just going to run this right along where these are going to land. So this adhesion promoter helps the adhesive stick to these non-porous, slippery surfaces of the car. And it runs out really quickly. I do recommend using a glove, as always, before applying this, because it is sticky, stinky, and probably toxic. And as often as I do this, I really don't want this absorbing into my skin. And again, we'll just put this last one on. Why not? What I really want to pay attention to is the tip area. I really want this promoter along where these tips are going to land, which is probably like in these areas, because the tips have the least amount of surface area for the adhesive. So we really want to make sure that sticks on there, or over time it can peel off. If you did need to remove these, you can. I'd recommend like a hair dryer and just slowly peel it up if it's really stuck on there. And then reapply some adhesive if it were coming off over, a year or 2. But if you install them correctly, it's going to last you a very long time. So let's peel off. It's kind of hard to peel this with gloves on. Oh, got one. Oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. And I'm going to start with the top one instead of the fang. And we really just want to pay attention to some key kind of anchor points. This little armpit area here. So start in this little corner is my recommendation. And from there, you can kind of get a good feel of, like, this should line up perfectly. But it's just going to follow that interior edge of the Juniper. And I'm going to lightly kind of just place it, spot check it. And then once I am satisfied, push. And that kind of sets it in stone. Really get some pressure on these tips. And I put this one on first because now I can stick my hand in this little air, I don't know what that's for, aerodynamic place and get behind it to put some pressure on both sides. And once I put the fang in there, it's going to be a little more difficult to fit a hand inside. Beautiful. Nice, good amount of pressure. Perfect. Before I continue, I forgot to mention, be very delicate while handling these pieces. Underneath the adhesive is a sort of cellular structure of the plastic, and it goes concave in and out. And if you were to press in, that is going to reduce the amount of surface area that the adhesive is touching, and it's going to make it less effective. So while handling these, do not press onto the adhesive area. You could collapse the adhesive into these open plastic cells and, again, reduce the amount of surface that's contacting the vehicle. Just an observation. All right, this last piece lines up right on the inner edge there. And it follows the contours of this line on the where the bumper starts. So I'm gonna, again, just kind of lightly pop it on. Give it a couple spot checks. And then once I'm happy, that feels great. Then press. Give it nice, good pressure. And that's it. Very simple installation. And installation complete. Super cool. Loving the fangs. I'd say go Fang or go home because that looks fantastic. Oh, with the Cybertruck in the background. That might be the thumbnail. Super cool. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I think these fangs add some real good character to the Juniper, especially this red one. Little front shot for you. Wow. Alrighty guys, that does it for this install. If you're interested, as always, link in the description below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. And my gosh, I think this might be a must-have if you're into the sporty look, because that looks absolutely fantastic. Get the Fang version. I think just having this extra bit at the end just, I don't know, it just gives it that forward, aggressive, masculine kind of stance to it. I like it. Alrighty, I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.